Good morning students. Today I am going to start off with the third poem in your textbook, which is Meadow Surprises. So what I want you all to do is, when I am reading the poem, please follow the poem, underline the difficult words and you all can ask me. Alright, I will still explain. Okay, the poem name is Meadow Surprises. Alright, it is written by Lewis Brad Phillips. Alright, the name of the poem is Meadow Surprises, and the poet who's written the poem is Lewis Brad Phillips. Okay, now what do you understand by meadow? Okay, meadow is nothing but a huge grassland. Grassland is a field with grass. Okay, now when you all see in villages, when you all see in photos, when you all see on TV, you all will see a huge greenery grassland, a patch of land where you will see cows grazing, you all will see sheep grazing, you all will see chickens and other domestic animals. So those are called meadows. Alright, so what this poem tells us is, what are the things that we don't know about the meadow? Okay, what surprises us? Things that we are not aware of the meadow. How important it is to the domestic animals. Alright, so that is what we are going to be seeing in this poem. Okay, meadow surprises. Meadows have surprises. You can find them if you look. Walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. Okay, so listen carefully. Meadows have surprises. So he's saying that you will even be surprised about what and all the meadows have, what a grassland has. You can find them if you look. So the poet is saying, until and unless you look into it, you will not find them. Only you will find them if you look. Walk softly through the velvet grass. So he's saying that the grass is like a velvet. It is so soft. You all know how the material velvet is, correct? So he's comparing the grass to velvet. He's saying, walk softly through the velvet grass. He's saying, now to know how the meadow looks, to know how the meadow surprises you, walk through the meadows, walk through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. Brook, what do you understand by brook? Brook is nothing but a small stream. Small stream is a small river, a thin, narrow river. Okay, and listen by the brook. That means listen to the sound that the water does. Now when you all pass through the river, won't you all get a sound, the sound of water flowing? So he's saying, walk through the meadow and listen by the brook. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup. So what the poet is saying is, you may see a butterfly. You all know what is a butterfly, correct? Rest upon a buttercup. Buttercup here is a flower, name of a flower. You all can see in your textbook, there is a picture given there. Rest upon a buttercup. Alright. And unfold its drinking straw. Now what does a butterfly do? It goes around each flower and it takes nectar, correct? So that is what he is saying here. Rest upon a buttercup and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. So to sip the nectar up. So that is what the butterfly does. You may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still, though at first you may not see him. When he hops, you will. A dandelion whose fuzzy head was golden days ago has turned to airy parachutes that flutter when you blow. So what the poet is saying is, you may also see a rabbit, you may scare a rabbit. Okay, when you go to a grassland, you will see all domestic animals. I said you all will see cows, you all will see sheep, you all will see chickens, rabbit and other things like that. So he's saying you may scare a rabbit. When you're walking through a meadow, you may even scare a rabbit who is sitting very still. Who is sitting very still means not moving, like a statue. Okay, though at first you may not see him. Initially, when you're walking through, you may not notice him because he'll be like a statue. He will be very still. But he hops, you will. Sorry, when he hops, you will. But once he starts hopping, you will see the rabbit. A dandelion whose fuzzy head, dandelion is a flower. There is a picture in the textbook. Okay, a dandelion whose fuzzy head was golden days ago has turned into airy parachutes that flutter when you blow. So in the picture you can see that the dandelion is given there, a yellow color flower. Okay, so initially it is yellow in color, as days go by, the yellow turns into a fuzzy head, and that will fly away because of the air, because of the breeze. So he's saying you will get to notice all this in the meadow. Explore the meadow houses, the burrows in the ground, the nest beneath tall grasses, the ants' amazing mound. Oh, meadows have surprises and many things to tell. You may discover those yourself if you look and listen well. So what he's saying is, explore the meadow houses. Explore the small houses that you see in the meadow. The houses can be of the cows, sheep, horses, chickens and rabbits. Okay, so he's saying the burrows in the ground. Burrow is a place where the rabbits live, correct? They make a house for themselves, and that is called a burrow. So he's saying explore the burrows in the ground, the nest beneath the tall grasses, the nest made by the birds. So he's like the nest beneath the tall grasses. Notice all that. The ants' amazing mound. Okay, so the ants' amazing mound. Okay, it's like a raised. Now when you all see, right, you all know when the ants are gathering food, it will make a house for itself from the mud. That is called a mound. So he's saying, oh, meadows have surprises. So he's like, if you notice all this, meadows will keep surprising you. You will be very fascinated by everything. And many things to tell. You may discover yourself. The poet is saying, not only you will discover about the meadows, but you will also get to discover about yourself. Okay, if you look and listen well. So if you look, if you observe and listen to everything, you will not only discover new things in the meadow, but you will also discover yourself. Okay, so this is about the poem, your third poem in your lesson, Meadow Surprises. So hope you all have understood the poem. If you all have any doubts, any meanings of certain words, please do ask. I will be sending the meanings and the question answers along with my video. Alright, thank you.